sterile, high-security facility. Rhythmic industrial hum and white lighting set a controlled, clinical atmosphere for fundamental engineering and mixing.
Sterile, high-security facility.
From the sterile mixing of raw fibers to the grandeur of the intaglio presses, every step undergoes rigorous
chromatography data shows a clear deviation in the substrate
right here. We isolated that peak.
In this massive hall, the rhythmic thudding of the intaglio presses ensures mechanical precision.
Inside the BEP, the printing floor is a scene of industrial grandeur, where precision and high security are paramount.
The massive, echoing halls of the BEP are dominated by the rhythmic precision of the intaglio.
This microprinting here is slightly misaligned.
Yes, I see that. The pressure on the intaglio press might be fluctuating.
The printing floor is dominated by the rhythmic thud of intaglio presses, conveying mechanical precision. This is the printing floor, where the loud, rhythmic thud of the intaglio presses
cold, silent, fortified vaults. Minimal, directional lighting emphasizes the transition to In this sterile, high-security facility, the freshly printed sheets are stacked mechanically for curing under strict supervision.
Raw materials are held in a high-security facility. The loud, rhythmic thud of the presses follows. The massive presses operate with industrial grandeur, but it's in the bright, clinical labs where intense
The sheets receive the specialized 3D security ribbon. This
The printing floor is a massive hall dominated by the rhythmic thud of intaglio presses, conveying a sterile, high-security facility. The scene is dominated by the loud, rhythmic thud of
Raw materials cleared. The intaglio presses are running at peak capacity. Security checks passed on line 4. Line 4.
In this sterile, high-security facility, precision is key. Massive intaglio presses dominate the printing floor.
Bright light clinical labs with high-tech scanning. Sharp sensor beeps and intense lighting underscore.
The sharp beeps you hear confirm the integrity of the print. This intense focus ensures zero tolerance perfection.
Bright clinical labs with high-tech scanning.
Without a moment's hesitation, Eleanor decisively marks the flawed sheet with the word reject. Eleanor returns to her post in the bright clinical labs. Here, high-tech scanning ensures zero-tolerance perfection.
From the mixing floor to the final vault, every step demands perfection. This is Eleanor.
The scene is dominated by the loud, rhythmic thud of intaglio presses, conveying
Raw material in a sterile, high-security facility. The printing floor is a massive echoing hall. Quality control labs,
A controlled, clinical atmosphere for mixing. The loud, rhythmic thud of intaglio presses conveying industrial.
In this high-security facility, mechanical precision is everything. The rhythmic hum of the press.
The banded straps are stacked into bricks, then rigorously inspected to ensure solidity and proper packaging before being secured in the vault.
This is the final vault, where the nation's economic potential is secured before global distribution.
High-tech Scanical Labs ensures zero-tolerance perfection.
Pallet 28, confirmed sensor reading.
Reading confirmed, Eleanor.
All right, seal it up.
The manifest is signed, transferring custody of the final pallet to the armored transport team.
A sterile, high-security facility where rhythmic industrial hums create a...
Eleanor begins the process anew, carefully inspecting the cotton linen blend before the presses.
Bright, clinical labs with high-tech scanning. Sharp sensor beeps and intense lighting underscore an atmosphere. The intricate web shows the material integrity. We operate with intense focus and zero-tolerance perfection. From raw materials in a sterile facility to the massive, rhythmic thud of the intaglio presses.
The misalignment here is significant. If we adjust the tension slightly on the rollers, we could eliminate this waste entirely.
See this anomaly here, magnified 20 times? That's the specific crystalline structure we're looking for.
So the deviation must be exactly 0.05 millimeters, correct?
You see the tolerance levels here? It's subtle, but critical for the BEP standards.
Yes, I understand the calibration now.
Good, you're doing excellent work.
This is the printing floor, a massive hall where the rhythmic thud of the intaglio presses ensures... What we do here isn't just printing, it's maintaining faith in the currency. Security has to be absolute. Check the registration on the top left corner. It's slightly off tolerance.
Ah, I see it now. Thank you, Eleanor.
100% stalled. Precision is key from the start. The intaglio presses apply the fly that's defining ink, but it's the scanning here.
The rhythmic thudding of the intaglio presses marks the close of another day at the Bureau. Eleanor.
Leaving the intense environment of quality control, Eleanor approaches the printing floor, characterized by the rhythmic thud of intaglio presses.
We knew this wouldn't be easy. There are days I question everything, but then I remember why we started.
Differences. From the sterile high-security facility to the massive printing floor and its mechanical precision.
Ensure the substrate is calibrated to the exact specifications before moving to the intaglio stage.
Acknowledged.
Check the tolerances on line 3. We need absolute precision. Confirmed. Everything is well within the acceptable parameters.
The line appears a light yellow color, indicating the paper is genuine.
In quality control, the data walls track every single sheet, ensuring zero-tolerance perfection before the currency moves to the vault.
That dip there, that's unusual. We need to understand what caused this shift in the trend.
The pressure readings on the plate cylinder are fluctuating beyond tolerance, especially here at the 5th reservoir.
Show me data on the tablet.
The phase differential is fluctuating outside the threshold.
Agreed. Yeah. Let's bring it back into sync.
Perfect. It's locked in now.
Guided by Eleanor, this seamless collaboration ensures perfection. From the raw materials to the printing.
The printing floor is dominated by the rhythmic thudding of intaglio presses, conveying industrial grandeur and mechanical precision.
QC and security labs maintain an atmosphere of intense focus and zero-tolerance perfection.
The scene is dominated by the loud, rhythmic thud of intaglio presses, conveying industrial grandeur.
This right here, this is where the trust begins.
This is where the sheets undergo rigorous quality control. The precision of the intaglio process is evident in these fine lines.
In this high-security facility, precision is key. From the printing floor through intense quality control scanning.
Security, this is Eleanor. All access points are confirmed secure.
From raw cotton pulp to the intricate intaglio presses, every note undergoes rigorous inspection before it reaches circulation.
The printing floor is dominated by the loud, rhythmic thudding of intaglio presses.
Her work affects everyone, though the city sleeps, largely unaware of the monumental effort required to maintain the flow of commerce.
In this high-security facility, dedication is paramount. The rhythmic thud of intaglio presses ensures
Everything seems quiet this morning.
Yes, we should arrive before noon.
The final vault. Cold, silent. Your floor. The printing floor. A massive, echoing hall dominated by the rhythmic thud of the presses.
raw material in a sterile, high-security facility. The printing floor, a massive echoing hall at the BEP, carrying the product of meticulous labor out into the world. The armored truck merges into the flow of the city.
Eleanor is observing the history of the dollar, tracing its journey from the raw cotton blend through the high-security printing process right here at the Bureau.
Her modern face superimposes over the historical banknote, linking past and present. We move from the sterile...
The light always seemed to fade faster here, a quiet reminder that the day was ending.
Sterile, high-security facility. Rhythmic industrial hum for fundamental engineering. A massive, echoing hall at the...
Silent, fortified vaults. Minimal lighting emphasizes an atmosphere of impenetrable security and quiet authority before global distribution.
A quiet acknowledgement of the great machine and her vital role in keeping the process running smoothly.
By optimizing the scaffolding structure here, we're projecting a 20% increase in efficiency for Q3.